Hi everyone, thank you for coming to our volunteer information session for the Staying on Your Feet program ran through the Saskatoon Health Region. So my name is Krista Fesser and I help with the volunteer coordination for the Saskatoon Health Region and some of our programs. So thank you for being interested in volunteering with the Staying on Your Feet program, which is a program that's ran specifically through our Therapeutic Recreation Department of the Saskatoon Health Region. So I'm just going to start by asking a couple questions, and then we all might be able to get a better idea as to why we're all here in this room today. So, by show of hands, who likes making other people happy? Put your hands up. Okay. All right, now by a show of hands, who likes keeping people safe? So who thinks that safety is important? Put your hands up. Awesome. All right, now who thinks that physical activity is important? At all stages of life, I may add. Okay, so the majority of you all put your hands up for each question, which goes to show that you would be an excellent candidate for volunteering with our Staying on Your Feet program ran through the Saskatoon Health Region. So, this session is just to give you a brief overview of your responsibilities if you were to volunteer with us, our responsibilities as an organization to you as volunteers, as well as a little bit about what the program is that you would be getting involved in. So, I just want to make sure and start that everybody knows that the Staying on Your Feet program is ran through the Saskatoon Health Region, but we are in conjunction with Forever in Motion. So we work together to get volunteers, provide funding, as well as participants for our programs for Staying on Your Feet. So the programs that you are interested in volunteering for will either be 4 to 6 weeks or 8 to 12 weeks. So you as a volunteer get to choose whichever program may fit your life and your commitment availability. So if you want a longer commitment, you may do our longer program. If you're only able to commit for a short number of weeks or a month, then maybe you'll go with one of our shorter programs, but that's up to you. Okay. So the program of Staying on Your Feet does involve working with older adults. So I also want to make sure that right off the bat, everybody knows if you do decide to volunteer with our program and you are successful in the interview process, then you will be required to get a criminal record check with the vulnerable sector filled out, just because older adults are a vulnerable population that we would be working with. All right, so your position as a volunteer. So a little bit of a description as to what you would be doing. So you would be volunteering with the Staying on Your Feet program, where you would be required to attend the program sessions each week that you were assigned for the full duration of the program. So we don't want volunteers that are just looking to show up every now and again when it's kind of convenient for them. We want to create a consistent team for our participants. So if you are signed up for the 6-week program, we expect you to be there every session each week for the 6-week duration. Does that make sense? Okay. So your responsibilities as a volunteer, what will you be doing? So you would be interacting with older adult seniors and helping assist them with different activities and educational sessions that help reduce their risk of falling. So the whole aim of Staying on Your Feet is to reduce the risk of falling for older adults, as well as making them feel more comfortable and confident to complete daily tasks in their life so that they can live a more fulfilling life. So your jobs may include helping run the program, which could include demonstrating proper form while a program leader is going through different activities, ensuring that all of the participants have proper equipment, ensuring that all of the sessions are set up properly, and even things as simple as making sure the participants are hydrated. For a lot of our participants, they don't do a lot of physical activity, so our programs are a little bit exerting for them. So just making sure that they're hydrated and being safe during our programs. All right. And the biggest thing I want to make sure that everybody understands, your role as a volunteer will be to be our participants' cheerleader. So you need to be motivating, you need to be encouraging, and provide them a positive kind of support system for them moving through these programs. Lots of them are scared of falling or have fallen before. So you're there to provide a positive experience for our participants, as well as our fellow peers who you will be working with. So that brings us to our expectations. So like I said, you need to bring a positive attitude to your participation in our programs, as well as your fellow peers and leaders. And bottom line, you're there to follow the requests of the program leaders. So you're there to assist them with whatever they may need help with. So requirements, volunteers, as a volunteer, you're required to attend each session, like I said before. And we would like you to show up 15 minutes before a session starts and make sure you're leaving after the last participant leaves. So this way you can help with setup and takedown. And qualifications. So if you are interested in volunteering in with our programs, you do need to be over the age of 18. As well as, like I said, you need to be able to provide a criminal record check with the vulnerable sectors filled out. And you need to be able to attend one of our 3 training sessions, which are on our information online and through the email and in the pamphlets that you were all given. So you need to be able to attend one of our 3 training sessions just to make sure that you are ready to work with our clients. All right, and supervision. So it's important for you to know that you would never be alone with a volunteer. So our programs are group-based. So you would never be in a room alone with a participant, or you would never be expected to lead a program all on your own. That's for our therapeutic recreation specialists who are trained in running these programs. So, as well as leading the program leaders will also provide some evaluation for you as a volunteer. So at the end of every program session, they'll provide some feedback on an evaluation given to you as to how you did and maybe what you could improve upon if moving forward you want to volunteer with us some more. With that being said, you're also given the opportunity to provide feedback to the program leaders. So that will happen over email anonymously. In the middle of a program session, you will be sent a survey. That way the program leaders know if they're doing a good job or if you think there's anything that they can improve upon moving forward for the rest of the program session. So I just want to reiterate that as much as they will be overviewing and supervising you, the program leaders, you're also there to be a collaborative part of the team and provide feedback to make our programs better as well. All right, so benefits. So why should you volunteer with us? So first and foremost, the gratitude of the participants will be the largest benefit that you would see volunteering with the Staying on Your Feet program. It's also great work experience. So a lot of you in this room, I know that you're coming from the Therapeutic Recreation Diploma program, as well as the University of Saskatchewan Kinesiology program. So this will look great on your resume and can help you with your future professional endeavors. Okay, so that's a little bit about your responsibilities if you were to volunteer with our program. So now our responsibilities and a little bit about the Saskatoon Health Region and Staying on Your Feet. So the Saskatoon Health Region is actually a part of the Saskatchewan Health Authority, which employs over 40,000 individuals all over Saskatchewan, with one main goal of providing client-centered care. So client needs are coming before our own and making sure that we're putting them first. So Staying on Your Feet specifically was developed in the Therapeutic Recreation Department in conjunction with Forever in Motion. We decided to partner with Forever in Motion because they have a lot of experience with older adults. So it was just kind of an easy transition to kind of get our program started. So we started out in 3 locations in 2017 and are now in almost 8 different locations, and we are growing. So participants get the opportunity to work with therapeutic recreation professionals and learn about items that aren't always taught, and they aren't always given specific information on, as well as it gives them an opportunity to interact with these health professionals in a very relaxed setting. So they're not sitting there in a medical doctor's appointment where they're kind of uptight. It's more of a group setting. Everybody's relaxed. They can ask questions and feel comfortable to go over information and try some new exercises and activities that they may not be comfortable in other settings. And it's great having our health professionals there, being able to give direct feedback, as well as you and the volunteers being able to help them and motivate them. It's just a really positive environment. So one thing that makes us different from other programs is we provide an educational aspect as well as a practical aspect. So we teach them about important things like reducing the risk of falls, as well as what you would do if you do fall. And we give them the time to practice these teachings. So then they can actually get feedback one-on-one with the health professionals and their peers as kind of the process goes on. All right, so now our mission and vision statements and some core values of us as an organization. So the mission statement of the Saskatoon Health Region is that we work together to improve the overall health and well-being every day for everyone. And the Staying on Your Feet program mission statement would be to provide senior adults with the necessary safety and risk management, educated knowledge, and physical activity exercises to help decrease their risk of falling. And then for our vision statement, the Saskatoon Health Region vision statement is healthy people means a healthy Saskatchewan. And Staying on Your Feet's vision statement is that we strive to improve the safety and quality and life of senior adults by reducing the risk of falls and ensuring the safety of senior citizens, which is the main focus of our programs. So then the core values of our program align perfectly with the core values of the Saskatoon Health Region, which includes safety, accountability, respect. Promoting independence is a huge one. We want to promote the independence of our participants and creating a safe environment and facilitating that patient and family-centered care. All right, so we have all of these goals and visions as an organization, but we want to make sure that you as a volunteer, that your goals are also heard and are also at the center of your experience. So we want to make sure that we work together with you to help facilitate your learning experience as well. So if you have any suggestions or questions at any time in your experience with us, just feel free to ask or bring them to the program leader's attention. Because we are equally committed to ensuring that our volunteers have a positive experience, as committed as we are to ensuring that our participants have a positive experience. So with that being said, you as a volunteer would have some expectations and rights. So I've kind of gone over some of the responsibilities of you as a volunteer, but a couple other ones just to note is that we do have a dress code. It's nothing crazy. You just have to dress comfortably and appropriately when working with the participants, so no low-cut shirts and short shorts or things like that, but that's pretty self-explanatory. You will be required to sign a confidentiality agreement, and we just ask that you remain loyal to the Saskatoon Health Region policies because you are a reflection of our organization in the community. So volunteers do have rights as well. If at any time something makes you feel uncomfortable in the program, you are required and do have the right to bring it to your program leader. You can refuse unsafe work. We do allow people to also miss a session if they're sick or if there's an extenuating circumstance like a family death. You also have the right as a volunteer to be treated as an equal member. So yes, you do have a program leader who is your superior, but you're an equal part of our team and we work collaboratively together. Like I said, you will be receiving performance evaluations, and with that, as a volunteer, you have the right to be notified if you're doing a good job. So even just if you're fulfilling your volunteer position, you should be recognized for that, and we know that as an organization. So we strive to do that for our volunteers. So just touch briefly on some policies and procedures. I went over the attendance that you are expected to attend every session, as well as be there 15 minutes early and leave after the last participant. I went over confidentiality a little bit and our dress code. We do have a zero substance, alcohol, or drug use policy. We don't provide any reimbursements for you driving yourself to our program sessions. You are required to get there on your own, but if there are some other extenuating expenses that you do incur while helping out with our programs, you can definitely request for them to be approved by the budgeting and financial department. And then, yeah, at any point, if you are volunteering, the program leader, if they see fit, they do have the ability to terminate a volunteer, but I don't think that would happen with any of you. And you as a volunteer would have the opportunity to discuss with your peers and program leaders what exactly happened. So just to kind of hear your side of a story if something did happen. But I don't think that'll be an issue with anyone here. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at the email that I provided to you guys. And please send all of your resumes to the email as well. All of our candidates that we do choose for our volunteer positions will have a volunteer interview that we will follow up with you for. And then, yeah, you will have to sign up for one of our 3 training sessions and you guys will be on your way. Thank you.